Welcome to Man Cave Studios NC. I'm 406 Caveman, and today we've got a junkyard find. My nephew bought a 71 Ford Galaxy 500 out of the junkyard, and he got it to the house. We started going through it, and in the trunk was a ball of wires, and in the middle of this ball of wires was a radio. It turns out to be a Radio Shack brand radio, which is all made by Realistic. And we're going to pop this thing open and make sure it's not barbecued inside, and make sure it isn't flooded, and see if this thing works. Alright, well, this is it. It looks like it's been rode hard, put up wet. Looks like it's a TRC-481, I think. TRC-481, yeah. Which is still Realistic. Just got a Radio Shack brand on it. A 5-pin little plug in. And it looks like it hasn't been beat up too bad. It's got its fuse. Got one of these on the end of it. That's a no-no. You don't want to do that. I'll probably take this off, but for right now, for testing purposes, I'll leave it on there. But first, let's check these fuses and see if they're any good. That'll let us know right off if there's something wrong. Oh, that fuse looks good. It's intact anyway. So one goes straight to the battery. One goes to the accessory. I just take both of them straight to the battery. Yeah, eliminate a lot of RF interference from your ignition system. Well, that fuse looks like it's intact. So, don't look like the fuses are blown. That's a good sign. There's a little bittiest microphone. Well, that thing feels like it's just cheap. Got the channel changer on it. That feels pretty good. It's pretty lightweight. I'd say this is circa late 80s to mid 90s. I'm not sure. I don't know a lot about these things, but I'd say it's late 80s, 90s. Well, let's pop it apart, see what it looks like inside before we plug it up. Okay, well. Well, I don't see no water damage. That's a good sign. So it didn't get wet. And I don't see nothing that's out of place. I don't see no major dark spots or burnout spots. Well, everything looks good. Let's plug this thing up and see if it's gonna work. Alright, well, we got it all hooked up here. Got the antenna, power plugged in. Still running on internal speaker, but that's fine, it'll do for this test. Well, let's cut it on, see if it turns, see if it burns. Huh. Wow. What do you know, it works. It receives anyway. Well, it's picking up skip. Alright, well it receives. Let's see how the SWR looks. See, make sure we're going to see if everything works. Well, it's transmitting. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Can't complain about that. Let's see what else we got. Well, again, it transmits. That's a good sign. And that's real good. That means it's working just fine. Let's see how many watts it's throwing out. Let's go with 5 watt scale. This thing shouldn't put out no more than 4 watts. It's factory. Let's see here. Wow. Well, I'd say it's putting out 4 watts probably. This meter's probably reads a little too lean. So let's put on 50 watts just to be sure. On a 50 watt scale, which is the second line from the bottom, top scale, it's reading about 6 watts. I'd say it's putting out about 4 watts. So it is transmitting. Well, let's see if we can pick up somebody. Hello, radio. 406 Caveman, looking for a radio check. Break, break. I appreciate the comeback. How's it sound your way? Well, I appreciate that. You have a good evening, Roger. Let me turn this other radio on over here, see what it sounds like. Turn this volume all the way down. We'll go on channel 1. Channel 1. And we'll see what it sounds like on this radio. Hello, radio. Hello, radio. Well, it does transmit. Sure enough, it's picking up right through this other radio here. Break, break. Hello, radio. Audio check. That sounds pretty good for an old junkyard radio. Well, I gotta say, for a junkyard find, that thing right there worked out pretty good. I mean, it is what it is, so I'll probably add that to one of my vehicles and just put it in there. It'll work just fine. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like and subscribe, and stay tuned next time for the next video. 406 Caveman saying 73.
I heard you there in Carolinas. We got you there in Carolinas. Come back.